make any money from that wedding. I literally just got the couple to pay for my flights and hotel. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about destination weddings and how I got my first one and what I take with it in terms of equipment. Basically everything about destination weddings, but I'm going to start right from the beginning. I'll do a chapter list in the description. So if you just want to skip to the bits you need to know. But I'm going to go right from the start. So how I got my first one. Again, everything I do on this channel, I'm not telling people how you should do it. I'm just giving what I did and it worked. But feel free to disagree with me, I suppose. So my first destination wedding was in Ibiza in 2019, and the reason I got it, it was a person I knew I used to work with years ago, and he reached out. And they were on a strict budget, They could see I just started out. So obviously, as soon as I got that approach, I was just like, what's your budget? I want to do a destination wedding. I need to get it for my portfolio to kickstart destination weddings. So I'm gonna be completely honest how I've done it. I didn't make any money from that wedding. I literally just got the couple to pay for my flights and hotel. That was it. So I didn't. They flew me there, paid for. All my food was included. Obviously, drinks, free bar, which is lovely. Always a good thing about destination weddings. But I didn't earn any money from it, which was fine. I made that decision. I was very early in my career. It was my first full-time year. So I had enough bookings to pay for the bills, etc. And I thought, if I do this destination wedding, it gets me experience under the belt. If I like it or not, there was no reason for me to not think I weren't going to like a destination wedding, but you never know. So yeah, paid for the flights and hotel, took me there. I loved it. I don't need to blabber on about, the wedding itself. I'm going to do other videos talking about flash setups that are good for destination weddings, but that'll be a whole episode. So that was it. So my advice at the beginning, if you want a destination wedding, if you've never done one and you're struggling to get one, personally, from my opinion, I know there's the whole in thing at the moment with what they call styled shoots, where photographers, videographers go to other countries, they pay for a model, go to beautiful surroundings, and they use that on their portfolio to try and get destination weddings. Personally, I think you should try and do a real wedding, because sorry to offend anyone, but a styled shoot is not a real wedding. I don't care what anyone says, it's not the same. It never will be the same. Get your boots dirty, like they say. Go do a proper wedding. When you first start out, do it for cheap. Do it for free if you're that bothered about it. And then as soon as I got that one destination wedding, a real wedding, I got the experience of working in the heat for the first time. It was bloody hot. What equipment to take. I even, as stupid as it sounds, this would be a little thing I can quickly cover. And you probably laugh at me for saying this. I took to Ibiza shirt and tie and waistcoat. Yeah, you're probably thinking you're absolute tit. Luckily, I had a pair of shorts with me and like a short sleeve shirt. And I put that on that morning. I was in my room and I was just sweating buckets. I was like, what am I doing? I turned up, I changed quickly, literally I had 5 minutes to change, went to the wedding and everyone was wearing short shirts or linen. The groom was wearing like a linen suit. So I would have looked like an absolute idiot. Not just being uncomfortable in myself, but so people would have been talking about me. So destination weddings, before I go on to the next part, clothing, just wear nice pair of chino shorts, short sleeve shirt, for men, this is obviously, can't talk for the girls what you wear, Nice short sleeve shirt, nice pair of boat shoes or pair of nice smart plimp soles. That's all you need. You don't need and I've done some destination weddings where everyone's wearing suits still, but you need to be comfortable. It's hot, most weddings you do, so you need to be comfortable. So that's that part. So yeah, do it for cheap, do it for nothing, get it under your belt, on your portfolio. You can start publishing it everywhere that, look, I'm a destination wedding photographer. Doesn't matter you didn't get paid, you have done it, and I can promise you it will lead to bookings, which I'll get into in a bit. The day itself, equipment, travel light. It's so essential to travel light. I think you're probably thinking, well, obviously, because there's only so much you can take. But when I first started, I took like flash stands with me and, to do off-camera flash and all that. You literally just take your 2 bodies and a backup, obviously. Well, this is the thing. I actually now take 2 bodies, and if one of, because I shoot 2 cameras all day, if one of them breaks, I've got one still, because I can do, I can live on one, because I pretty much, if you look at my other videos, I'm 95% of the time with a 35mm, so I would just literally switch on. If I had one body, I would just switch it to the 90mm, 135mm and an 85mm, or an 85mm for the speeches, for example, and that is it. Couple of bodies, couple of lenses, 2 flashes at the max. You don't even need 2. I take now, I'll take a little remote for off-camera flash. I'm going to talk about I've done 3 destination weddings last year, and I took 2 flashes, but one of them's a tiny one for my X100V, and the other one's your normal size flash. Preparing myself that most destination weddings you're going to be outside, even for the dance floor. I can't take off loads of stands for off-camera flash, so I've got 1 flash. If I want to do on-camera flash, I can drag the shutter. You don't want to do that all night. So either if you've just got one of them bounce cards, that will get you through. But I invested, I think it's about 100 quid for a mag mod. Like the dome thing that goes on top with the magnet. They're brilliant. For if you can't bounce flash, they are brilliant. So maybe look into that. But if you're at the beginning of your career and you're back to a destination wedding, you don't want to splash the cash too much, you don't even need that. Off-camera flash, you can buy some little Gorilla Pods on Amazon, about 20 quid. So you can, and then you got the little remote, but then that costs another 30 quid. So it all adds up. So if you don't want to spend any money, just take 1 flash of you. Do drag the shutter for some of the night. And it's a party mode, when you're doing a destination wedding, it's like it feels like a party. So the dragging the shutter shots will look really cool. But if you haven't got a mag mod and you can't bounce the flashes outside, just put the little bounce card up. I used to do it. It just means you've got to pump your ISO up or your flash power. It works. Or just do direct flash. It seems like a popular thing at the moment. The whole what are they calling it? Not alternative. I can't remember the style. I've gone blank. Yeah, but people are doing that direct flash style at the moment. So, you might like that. And well, there you go. You only need 1 flash on camera, bang, in your face, done. Yeah, obviously your batteries. That is it. I get all of my equipment in a rucksack. I even have room for my Mac, so I can do some editing if I'm staying here for a few days. And that is all you need. So I've covered what to wear, what equipment to take, and how I first got my destination wedding. Remember, cheap or free, your first one. I'll now go into how many I now do a year. So I'm very fortunate. I do 3 to 4 destination weddings a year now. Last year, I did one in America, so I took my family on holiday, and that was amazing. I did one in Zante and one in Cyprus. When the more you do them, you can take tips from me, but you might find your own ways of doing it. But the reason I don't even know what I was trying to talk about now. The reason I do the many I do now. So the 3 I got last year, one of them was because I did a secret engagement shoot in Bude, Cornwall, and the couple then hired me for their wedding. And the other one was a wedding I did 2 years ago, and this couple was at the wedding, and they even spoke to me on the night and said, "Oh, we're getting married in Zante. You know, we'd love to chat to you." And they literally booked me like 2 weeks later, because I was at the wedding with them. They could see they liked me. They talked to me. I had a drink with them. It wasn't a consultation. You know, we were just chatting. You know, during the night. And they see my photos and they loved them. So that was that one. And the American one was through Google. So just for the power of all the SEO I've built up over the years. So my tips for getting more, just when you've done your first one, if you've done it free, or I done mine for nothing, like I said earlier, I got paid my expenses. My second destination wedding was in Portugal. I got paid $1,000, I think, but it was better than before I got paid nothing. And then after I got 2 under my belt, I was then charging full rate. So you just need to do the first couple for like really cheap. You know, even if you're already established as a wedding photographer and you're charging the average rate or more, whatever you're charging, unfortunately you might, because I know a lot of photographers, they all want to do destination weddings and they're doing styled shoots to promote it. And I'm sorry to burst the bubble, but couples can see their styled shoots. They want to see real weddings. They want to see people having a good time. You might have to swallow your pride a bit and do, 1 or 2 weddings for 80% cheaper than you charge. If that's really what you want to do, if you're booked up for the year and you've got your income sorted, you ain't got to worry, do it, isn't it? There's no harm in it. That's my advice anyway. But now, yeah, I do 2 or 3, sometimes 4 a year, and I'm paying at my full rate now, which is amazing, and with expenses as well covered for worldwide weddings. I've just put my pricing up recently because of how many I do now, so I can start demanding a bit more now. So that's that part. That's the boring part. I don't like to talk about money. The final part, and this is probably the biggest tip of them all. If you get an inquiry for a destination wedding, that couple might have inquired with 4 or 5 other photographers. Really sell it to them that, if you really want to do it, you shouldn't have to lie anyway. But really make it sound, sound like how excited you are to potentially be a part of it, and you want to go to the party the day before, the pool parties, the dinners and get-togethers. I always say to my couples, even if they don't ask me to do it, I will say to them in the consultation, "You got any plans the day before?" Yeah, we're doing most people do like a meal together the night before, and like a little, go to a karaoke bar. I go, "Can I come?" "Yeah, of course you can." "Do you mind if I bring my camera?" I'm not going to say no. There's no you haven't got no pressure. You're not getting paid to document that. It's just you. I love just documenting people, so I'll just I'll bring my camera along. It gets people then to start getting used to you with your camera. Everyone wins that way then. And then the following day at the wedding or 2 days later, everyone knows you then. Everyone knows you. "Oh, it's Gary." There's the blah, blah, blah. Literally, you fit in from the second. You're not spending the first 2-3 hours in bridal prep trying to get used to everyone of your presence. You're then not worried about after ceremony, people that don't know what it's like. You get a few shy people that get a bit weird around you. You ain't got to do any of that then. And also for the client, for the couple, they then get extra photos of this adventure. The days before with their families, all there together, things that they'll never probably do again, all them same people together, going out for dinner, having a pool party. The Zante wedding last year, I went and met them the day after the wedding, because they was having a pool party. I was like, yeah, I want to be at that. I love it. I love getting involved with a barbecue. Everyone's jumping. I've got some of my best pictures from the wedding. We're jumping in the sea, documenting people after, getting getting showered in their full clothes, around the pool. And I love that. I just taking photos of people being people, having their food, as simple as it sounds. But it was lovely, and the backdrop was amazing. So yeah, do offer things like that. Really, really sell yourself that you really want to be part of everything, not just the wedding. You don't want to just turn up at the wedding and go, "Yep, see you later." Go the day before. Go and enjoy it with everyone. Enjoy the party. Be involved. Be become part of the family. You know, I always say that to people. If you become part of the family, you're gonna win. You're gonna get amazing photos, and they're gonna love you, and everyone loves each other. Yeah, whatever. So I think that's it really for this one. I haven't looked at my camera yet, so I don't know. I always try and do under 10 minutes now for a YouTube video, because I know as myself as a YouTube watcher, if it's a video for 20 minutes or more, even that could be amazing, I don't have the time to watch it. You know, I've got kids and stuff, and 10-minute ones, I can quickly put that on while I'm brushing my teeth or whatever, on the toilet. Just quickly have a little YouTube getaway, you know, in the loo. But yeah, so I think I've covered it all. Start off, right, let's quickly go through it all. Start off cheap or do one for free. Nothing wrong with it. People want to tell you that's wrong, let them tell you it's wrong. It's worked for me. Equipment, light. You know, I shoot Fujifilm, so it's very easy to take small amount. But if you want like the big DSLRs, big lenses, maybe get a zoom lens so you're covered for 24-70, so you haven't got to take loads of prime lenses, or switch to Fujifilm, best cameras. What else was it? Oh God, clothing. Try and dress smart still. You're there for, remember, you're there for a wedding. Pay a bit of respect to the couple. You want to fit in, but obviously shorts, nice short sleeve shirt, done, lovely. Sunglasses, suntan lotion. Definitely take that as well. What else was there? How many weddings I do a year now, you know, at full price. Offer the little things the day before, just to go along for a few hours. You know, you see them with everyone, have a good time with everyone, take your camera, there's no pressure. They don't have to be amazing photos. It's just people getting used to you being there, raising your camera in their face. Flash, very important. Just take what, if you've got no, you know, if you're just starting off and you're trying to keep it strict on the budget of your equipment, just take one flash. You can even buy on Amazon, if you don't want to buy the mag mod, which is like 100 quid, the big dome, you can go on Amazon and get like one of them little Bance diffuser things. They're like 15 quid. Go on YouTube, there's people that make their own ones, like they get like a big card and elastic bands, and they make these amazing little Bance flash card things. You know, you can, there's always a way around it. You don't have to spend loads of money on it. That was it really, I think that's it. Yeah, I think so. Hope you enjoyed it. What's happening now? Hope you enjoyed this episode. And I will see you all later. Bye.